Hi everyone, this is Nilima Rajavat. Here I'm gonna present sentimental analysis application. So this app is based on natural language processing. The purpose of this uh, presentation is to fulfill the custom project natural language processing course. So here I will discuss about natural language processing. It's introduction, how does NLP work, what are the main phases of NLP, and different methods of data preprocessing and NLP. After that, I will discuss about sentiment analysis application and what tags I have used in sentiment analysis application implementation. After that, I will discuss different challenges I have faced while implementing it and on what problem I have focused during implementation. Later, I have concluded. Okay, so let's understand the flow of the implementation. So basically, I have developed this application using NLP libraries, and for developing a web application, I have used Streamlit, and Streamlit is a Python-based library. And for Python, I have used PyCharm tool. Then sentiment analysis application used that is based on SpaCy model, and SpaCy model is in different SpaCy models. I have used Encode Web SM model for my implementation. Okay, so let's understand natural language processing. Basically, natural language processing is a component of artificial intelligence. Like AI is the part of computer science, and different AI parts like machine learning, deep learning, and also NLP. Basically, NLP is the ability of a computer program to understand human language as it is spoken or written. So we can say NLP is a way of understanding machine language by a human and human language by a machine. So it's a midway tool which helps in understanding in their own understandable language. So basically, NLP language toolkit, NLTK, like in Python, we have NLTK library, which is used for natural language processing that can work with human language data. Top NLP libraries in Python are SpaCy, TextBlob, Adder, Core NLP, GenSim, and PyNLPy. So let's understand how does NLP work. Basically, in NLP, it converts unstructured data into computer-readable language by following attribute of language and natural language. Later, this collected data is then used for further uh, teaching. For basically, it is used for teaching machines the logic of natural language. Natural processing language uses syntax and semantic analysis to guide machines by identifying and recognizing data patterns. That's how it works, and there are multiple phases of processing the data. So main phases of NLP processing are first one is logical analysis, second is syntactic analysis, third is semantic analysis, then discourse analysis, and then pragmatic analysis. These are different phases of NLP processing. Other than that, data pre-processing is one of the important factor here. Data pre-processing involves preparing and cleaning text data for machines to be able to analyze it. And algorithm development afterward, it's pre-processing puts data in a workable form and highlights feature in the text that an algorithm can work with it. So after that, mm, different methods of data preprocessing, like NLP use different methods uh, for preprocessing data so that it can mm, feed to a machine in their understandable language. So these phases are like step one is sentence segmentation. Sentence segmentation divides the entire paragraph into different sentences for better understanding. After that, word tokenization. Word tokenization breaks the sentence into words and tokens. This helps in understanding the context of the text. After that, stemming. Stemming helps in pre-processing text. The model analyzes the part of speech or to figure out what exactly the sentence is talking about. Step 4 is lemmatization. Lemmatization removes inflectional endings and returns the canonical form of a word, or that is lemma. Stop word analysis. The next stop word analysis is to consider the importance of each and every word in a given sentence. Step 5 is dependency parsing. Dependency parsing is mainly used to find out how all the words in a sentence are related to each other. And step 7, part of speech or tagging POS contains verbs, adverbs, nouns, and adjectives that help indicate the meaning of word in a grammatically correct way in a sentence. That's how these phases stepwise works for making the text understandable for machine. After that, we will discuss about the sentiment analysis application. So here we will discuss about this application and what text pen tool I have used in this application, how to run this, and working of the application, then challenges of this and focused issue. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. So first, like, what is sentiment analysis application? So basically, sentiment analysis application is the process of determining whether piece of writing is positive, negative, or it's peaceful. Based on the context of sentence here, we need to understand what they are trying to say, what they are trying to write. So basically, this application is helping to understand sentiments of it. A sentiment analysis system for text analysis combine natural language and machine language techniques. To base, so here based on the polarity score and subjectivity score, I'm calculating like how is the mood. So I have given condition like okay subjectivity and polarity. Like polarity would be positive, then it's a good mood, and if it's negative, then it's a bad mood. And if it's like equal to zero, then I have said like oh yeah, it's peaceful. So that's how I have given the conditions for running my program. It basically means to analyze and find the emotion or intent behind a piece or speech or any mode of communication. After, after that, use second tool in this sentiment analysis application implementation. So here I have used PyCharm tool and then Python programming language, Streamlit library, that is Python library. I have used it for web application, and SpaCy for model, that is for sentiment analysis model, and TextBlob for pre-processing the text data. Okay, let's understand these five in detail. So PyCharm. Basically, PyCharm is an integrated development environment used for programming in Python. It provides code analysis, graphical debugger, and integrated unit or tester integration with version control system. Python supports numerous libraries, APIs, files for developing and executing complex codes and web applications. It also supports web application that is using Streamlit. So that I have used, so it's beneficial for me. And second, like Python, as we all know, Python is a programming language often used to build website and software and for automate tasks and conduct data analysis. Basically, Python is an open source, object oriented, high level, general purpose programming language. Since this is overwhelming, but yeah, Python is used for data analysis, data visualization, machine learning, software development, web applications, web development, automation, and scripting. So it is one of the most important programming language, and it can do multiple things. There are more libraries, so it is more useful, and we are using it almost everywhere. So like for this web application, I have used Streamlit library. Streamlit is a free and open source app framework in the Python language. Streamlit can rapidly build and share machine language and data science web applications. So for installing in PyCharm, I use first use the terminal and then give the command pip install Streamlit. And for running the Streamlit app from the terminal, use the command Streamlit and run and then app.py. App.py basically name of my app. So that's how you can also give name of your application. Then fourth is like SpaCy. So SpaCy is an open source software library for advanced natural language processing. So it is written in the programming language in Python and Python. SpaCy can recognize nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. Many text classification models can be used can be built using SpaCy. SpaCy model and code WebSM I have used for my implementation. So for downloading this model in PyCharm, I have given the command Python on -m SpaCy download and core WebSM. This link can be used for checking models like SpaCy.io. There you can go and check other models also like and core WebSM is used as a small English pipeline trained model. And this NLP model is written based on web text like blogs, news, comments that includes vocab, syntax, and different entities. After this, like fifth is TextBlob. So basically, TextBlob I have used for processing my text data. So basically, TextBlob is a Python 2 or Python 3 library for pre-processing textual data. It provides a simple API for dividing into common natural language processing tasks such as part of speech, tagging, noun, phrase extraction, sentiment analysis, classification, and translation. The many more tasks which can be done by using this TextBlob library. So for installing TextBlob in PyCharm, I have used pip from the terminal. Of course, I have used pip install TextBlob, and after that, for importing in my code, I used from TextBlob import TextBlob. That's how. So let's understand how to run sentiment analysis. So okay, then first go to the PyCharm, then go to the new file and write your code. And after completing the Python code in PyCharm, first step is save it as app.py file or any name. You can just extension should be .py. And after that, like step 2, just right click and select the run your application, like run app option. So when I have done that, then I got warning message that was to view this Streamlit app on a browser, run it with the following command. So here they have given Streamlit run and the path and my app name. So basically they asked me to go to the terminal. So step 3, okay, let me conclude like this. So go to the step 3, go to the PyCharm terminal and give the above command. That is like Streamlit run and your app name .py. So step 4 would be here. Then it will open your default browser with links on the same terminal page. You can now view your Streamlit app in the browser by clicking any of the links. So step 5 is to so first link is for local URL and second is network URL. Any of the link you can click and view your application. So after that, like this is the view of my application. So this is about the, here I have written about the app and description of the app and by like I have developed it. So by Nilima Rajavar, and then sentiment analysis application, natural language processing, and here is by using Streamlit and NLP, and then checkbox I have given. So it's like first option if you are selecting, then it can do tokenization, lemmatization, and if you are selecting second option, then it will do recognize named entities, and if you are selecting third option, then it would analyze your sentiment. So in every time you are clicking and then it will open up with a text box. There you are writing something based on whatever task you are selecting. Based on that, it is providing results. So more on this. So let's understand working of this sentiment analysis application. With the help of this application, we can execute the following 3 tasks. Yeah, I have already discussed. Choose any of the tasks. For example, like if you choose the third option, that is analyze your sentiment, then as per polarity, it can predict your mood. So here, like first option, then text, and second option, entity extraction. So okay, so here if you are choosing third option, analyze your sentiment. So it is giving you a text box, a sentiment analysis, write something emotional, type fear, and then check your mood. So based on polarity and subjectivity, it can analyze your mood. Okay, after this, so basically when a value is positive, then it will predict as good mood. When polarity value is negative, it will predict as bad mood. And if it polarity value is 0, then it will say it's peaceful. Okay. So working of sentiment analysis application, like if okay, so here I have given one sentence. I'm so excited to join new college. So if I'm checking mood, then see here sentiment is and polarity value is 0.255 and so on. So it's showing like good mood, and yeah. So after that, if I'm giving like writing, sometimes I feel so lonely as I miss my parents. So if I'm checking, then it's giving polarity score minus 0.099 and so on. That is bad mood. So it's showing, yeah, it's a bad mood. And after that, like if I'm writing, I'm so relaxed in this breeze. Then if I'm checking, then it's showing sentiment. Polarity score is 0.0 and subjectivity score is also 0.0. So yeah, it's saying, yeah, peaceful. So it's showing like a neutral. So, okay, let's understand the different challenges of this sentiment analysis application. So first problem, like it comes tone problem. So basically, it is difficult to figure out the tone in written words. Basically, if someone is speaking, then we can say, yeah, it's harsh and rude or it's nice. But in written text, it's hard to understand. So first is tone problem, and second is polarity problem. So basically, there are confusion with phrases. like some like don't worry. So it's a negative, but it's like saying something positively. So it's like that. Third one is sarcasm problem. The act of expressing negative sentence using backhanded compliment that can make it difficult for sentiment analysis too. So yeah, it's like saying something, uh, some negative sentence like using sarcasm sentence like that. So fourth is emoji problem. The problem with social media content that is text-based, like Twitter. So here different emojis are showing different emotions. So it's so confusing to inherit import in our model. So with that issue, idiom problem. It, idioms like in idioms basically have different meanings. So it's uh, hard to understand. Like okay, for example, not my cup of tea. So it basically meaning of this sentence is like it's hard for me, but by reading it, it cannot predict. So sometimes it's difficult to model, create a model like this. So yeah, this is another challenge for us in NLP. And sixth one is like negation problem. Negation given by words such as not, never, cannot, burn, not, etc. can confuse the machine learning model. So yeah, these are a few challenges. There are many more other challenges that. So basically, here I focus on polarity problem. So let's understand more on this. Words such as love and hate are high on positive, that is +1 and -1, that is negative score in polarity. These are easy to understand, but there are in between conjunctions of the words such as not so bad that can mean average, but hence lie in polarity. I can give -75. Sometimes phrases like these get left out, which dilute the sentiment score. So it's hard to hard to make model understand like how to detect this is not a positive sentence or this is not a negative sentence like that. So solution of this is sentiment analysis tool can easily figure out these mid-polar phrases and words in order to give a holistic view of a comment. In this context, topic-based sentiment analysis can give a well-rounded analysis, but aspect-based sentiment analysis can get its depth view of many aspects within a comment. So in my implementation, I try to resolve this issue by using topic-based sentiment analysis. So, in conclusion, the sentiment analysis application is used to understand the emotional tone of the text. It can be used to identify positive, negative, and peaceful sentiments in a piece of work. So, by using SpaCy model has shown to be robust and effective approach for analyzing and categorizing the sentiment of the text. So here, like I have used the SpaCy model and core web SM, that is one of the popular NLP library. So basically, I try to resolve one problem, and I think like if we are using other models and we are focusing on more problems, then we can work stepwise on those problems also, so that we can fix it up. Like what are the challenges we have seen previously. So that's how we can resolve all these issues. So I think yeah, that's it. So like I have used our lecture videos and other references for understanding code basics and for learning about models and everything. That's how everything was so helpful. Okay, if anyone has any query, then you can reach out to me. Thank you.